From a life-size airplane that you can actually ride to a Lego mansion that you can live in built entirely of Lego bricks. These are some Lego items so large that you wouldn't believe they exist. Kicking things off with this monstrosity of a Lego creation, we have the longest Lego bridge ever. With over 200,000 Lego pieces, this bad boy weighs in at nearly a whole ton. The bridge took over 3 months to build and was originally displayed in a Scotland mall at over 34 meters long. This bridge sets the record for the longest Lego bridge ever built. Okay, you may have thought that was cool, but have you ever seen a life-size Lego home that you can actually live in? Well, now you have, because this guy named James May created the biggest Lego home known to mankind. With over 3.3 million bricks in total, this was no easy project. It took over 1,000 volunteers to help build and has a shower, toilet, and even a Lego house cat. The house is about 20 feet tall with 2 stories. But here's where it gets disappointing. After the home was created, it actually got demolished because it was too big to transport to another location. But luckily, we still have some pictures and videos to showcase possibly the greatest Lego creation ever. But what's greater than a singular Lego home? That's right, a Lego city, because situated with the Legoland Park of California is a giant Lego city with moving cars and giant buildings. Using over 10 million Lego bricks, Lego has created 7 cities to wander through, including New York City, San Francisco, New Orleans, and Washington, D.C. Even better, you can actually visit these cities anytime. So if you're from one of these cities, like this video. And while those Lego cities have some really tall skyscrapers, nothing compares to the next Lego tower, which is the tallest Lego tower ever built. But believe it or not, this is actually a very competitive Lego world record in which thousands of people have tried to win. Currently, the tallest Lego tower was assembled in Tel Aviv, Israel at the end of 2017, and it was helped up by the residents in the construction of the tower itself. The Lego structure is a whopping 118 feet tall and took over a year to build. With over 500,000 pieces, the world record is one for the books. Over 3 tons of Lego pieces were used to build the largest Lego ship in the world, named the Jubilee Sea Wave. This massive 12-meter construction was built in 2016 to celebrate the 150th anniversary of DFD Seaways. Over 900 hours went into building this thing from scratch, and I think it's safe to say they made a masterpiece. Continuing on with these carnival rides, next up is the massive Lego roller coaster model. With over 90,000 bricks used to make it, and over 900,000 hours of construction, this thing is a monster. Funny enough, it was actually built by the same guy who made the Lego Ferris wheel. I guess he just really loves his rides. This roller coaster was actually modeled after a real in-life roller coaster from Six Flags, named El Toro. And as you can see, it's literally identical. The coaster is a crazy 85 feet tall and fully functional as well. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Next up, we have what we call the Gentle Giant of Legos. This is the one and only HeroBot 9000. Which is one of the most insane Lego creations ever. What's really crazy about this is that it was built with a whopping 2.8 million different Lego bricks. The HeroBot stands at 38 feet tall and weighs in at 6 tons. And for those who don't know how much that weighs, just know that's as much as a car. The HeroBot is on display in the Minnesota Mall of America in the United States, ready to protect the country. But you thought 2.8 million Lego bricks was a lot, huh? About 5.8 million. Because coming up next, we have the world's largest Lego structure ever built. This thing stands at 42 feet tall and took over 5 months to build. The construction was actually funded by Land Rover themselves and was a way to promote the company as they were releasing new cars. Altogether, they made this insane London Tower Bridge all from Legos, taking the cake for the largest Lego structure ever created. When you first look at this thing, you probably think it's an actual airplane, but look closely because this entire thing is made of purely Lego bricks. That's right, the largest Lego airplane. In 2019, this incredible 1:7 scale replica of the US Presidential Air Force was created by a team of Lego master builders. Using over 1.2 million different Lego bricks, this plane is a whopping 37 feet long and even has a Lego pilot in the window. This may look like a safe plane to travel in, but unfortunately, it doesn't actually fly. Still a super cool structure to look at though. But while we've seen plenty of large items, why don't we take a look at the longest Lego item? Because coming up next, we have the longest Lego snake ever made. This bad boy sits at over 1,043 feet long and was constructed completely by children in Malaysia Malaysia. It was all put together in 2013 to create the world's largest Lego snake. Coming up next, we have this giant Lego ball, and if you're familiar with the show Mythbusters, this Lego invention was actually featured on the show. The ball is made of a bunch of Lego bricks and only took 2 weeks to build, but just as fast as it was built, the thing was destroyed in less than 10 seconds when they tried to roll it down a hill. Cool idea, but next time, make something that can actually roll. Well, unfortunately, that Lego ball didn't last too long, but luckily enough, we have another giant Lego ball. And this one is in the form of a soccer ball. The largest Lego soccer ball measures over 13 feet tall and was actually built in 75 separate models. They then combined the models to create one massive ball, which is currently on display at the Lego house in Denmark. And no, don't even think about kicking this thing because it weighs a whopping 440 pounds. For all those patriotic Lego fans out there, this one's for you. Because up next we have the world's largest America flag. This 9 feet by 13 feet American flag is one for the books and took a lot of work to complete. What makes it even cooler is that this flag was completed on the 4th of July within the Smithsonian Museum. A true ode to America. Oh, but it doesn't end there, because this next Lego flag is way bigger than the previous one. Here we have the Lego Canadian flag. This beauty was built with over 248,000 Lego bricks and was created to celebrate Canada Day. The flag was displayed at the Legoland Discovery Center in Toronto, Canada, and measures at 6.4 meters long and 3.5 meters high. We've seen plane, boats, roller coasters, but we're missing something here. Oh, that's right, the biggest Lego car. Created by Lego builder named Ryan Quote, he recreated the 2018 Toyota Camry with over 500,000 Lego bricks. It weighs over 4,000 pounds, and by this single Lego builder here, it took him 8 weeks to build. But this wasn't the only car Ryan built. So let us know in the comments if you want to see a separate video of just Lego cars. While we've seen countless Lego dinosaur sets before, this one Lego dino is over 20 feet tall. This Lego creation was built with over 80,000 bricks and is on display at a museum. I mean, at this point, Legos are gonna take over the world. Alright, now this one might not be as giant as the others, but we had to throw it on here. Because who doesn't love a working Lego claw machine? This bad boy was first introduced in 2019 at Brick World Chicago and features over 30,000 different pieces. The whole project took 3 months to complete, but hey, nothing like a classic claw machine in Lego form. This giant polar bear may look like a fluffy bundle of fur, but I can assure you that it is complete opposite, because it is made out of just Lego bricks. Using over 95,000 Lego bricks, this bear took over 1,000 hours to complete. But wow, did they make something special. In fact, this polar bear is so realistic, it's actually on display at the Philadelphia Zoo. Once again, do not pet this thing. Switching things up a bit here, we have to show off one of the world's largest Lego displays ever. Now, this is the largest army of Lego Star Wars stormtroopers you could ever find. In fact, there are over 36,000 individual stormtrooper minifigures here on this display, spanning 20 feet by 20 feet across the board. All the minifigures are arranged in the shape of a stormtrooper helmet, and the display was built for the celebration of the 20th anniversary of Lego Star Wars. That's pretty sick. Before we get into this one, just take a look at the comparison to an average human being. With that being said, this is the largest Lego Pharaoh. This bad boy is on display at both Legoland Malaysia and Legoland UK. Standing at over 16 feet tall, this is the exact replica of the ancient Egyptian Pharaoh. There are a total of 200,000 Lego pieces in this structure, and it weighs a massive 1 ton. But you know what else is more than twice the size of an average human being? That's right, the massive Lego Mario structure. Not only did this builder create a giant replica of Mario, but he also put a pedestal for him to stand on. In total, there are 45,000 different Lego bricks within this model, and it took over 160 hours to build. For all you Star Wars fans out there, I'm sure you've heard of the X-Wing ship. Sure enough, in 2013, a company called Trick 3D created this massive replica of the ship. And the craziest part about it, it's a whopping 500 feet long. Not only that, but it's also weighing in at 45,000 pounds, which is almost double the size of a school bus. The giant X-Wing is not only an identical copy to the movie, but it's also got many Easter eggs, such as R2-D2 chilling in the cockpit, real engine sounds, and it can even move. Not only can it move, but it's big enough for a human to actually sit inside of. So if you want to sit inside this thing, subscribe and click this video right here.